Since opening in 1907, the racetrack has borne witness to daring acts of record-breaking speed achieved in groundbreaking motors, with the most world-renowned competitions concluding on the site's famous finishing straight. And over in the Jackson shed, Director of Collections Alex Patterson.
Morning, Andrew.
Morning.
How are you?
And Collections Manager Andrew Lewis are preparing for the arrival of a new addition to their impressive Grand Prix exhibition.
You all set?
Absolutely, yeah.
An easy task ahead.
Oh, of course.
The current collection of cars charts the century-long history of Grand Prix racing from the 1920s to 2001. But to bring it right up to date, there is one vital vehicle missing: an electric-powered Formula E car.
It's not like any ordinary museum installation.
A bit more involved this time.
But to make room, after 10 years in the display, the 2001 Jordan, driven by German F1 racer Heinz-Harald Frentzen, is being relocated.
Let's talk through the challenges then.
So we've got the Jordan. Thankfully it's next to a convenient door, but it's facing the wrong way, and it's a very big car, so we've got to spin it round 90 degrees and then roll it out.
So the other concern, challenge, worry is ground clearance.
Yes, there's not a lot on this, so we're going to have to take the long way round to its new accommodation, which is via the flattest route possible, so we don't get stuck anywhere.
Fab, let's do it.
The British Grand Prix very much has its roots at Brooklands. The first ever event was hosted here in 1926, with the fastest, most innovative cars of the day racing at average speeds of 72 miles per hour. Today's races carry on that tradition of groundbreaking design and driver skill, with the first Formula E Championship in 2014 driven in single-seater electric cars, taking the sport very much into the 21st century.
Right.
Let's get the doors open.
Retired hospital engineer John Phillips and fellow volunteer Paul Gadd will be helping to ensure today's car swap will hopefully be hitch-free.
So, doors are open. Next steps.
The incredibly low chassis makes moving this historically priceless vehicle a risky and potentially costly task. So Andrew has considered every stage of the journey.
I noticed no steering wheel in there.
No, F1 steering wheels are pretty specialist bits of kit, so we'll just have to steer direct from the tyres.
Excellent. OK, let's give it
Right.
a whirl.
Paul, if you can just keep an eye on the back end.
Do we want to align the rear a bit more?
Let's bring it forward slowly to the door and we'll see where we end up.
There we go. I grew up watching Formula One in the 1980s and 1990s, the greats of Nigel Mansell, Damon Hill, and to be able to be a part of that now here and the history and development of that is just wonderful. If Brooklands was an active racing circuit today, it would undoubtedly be leading the charge in terms of electronic technology. And we still can be by putting cars on display like this to inspire and to encourage people to think about the future and maybe get them to go away and come up with the next solution about driving greener and cleaner. Okay.
Very slowly on the bumps.
Down we go. Oh, left.
Thank you. There we go, we're out.
The first leg of the Jordan's perilous journey is across the motoring village.
The next bit is the tight bit because of the ground clearance of the car.
Keep it nice and steady here.
We've got a dip coming down now.
A bump of just a centimetre or so could cause costly damage to this valuable piece of motor racing history.
It's just keeping a constant eye out and you just can't lose a concentration at any time. Easy, we're all right. Ain't no Formula One race this.
Stage 2 of the route requires them to tackle the uneven terrain of the Campbell car park.
Right, we've got a bit of a lump here. Slow, low. Careful, careful, careful. Avoid the hole. Just watch this bit here. Right, it's going to drop a bit.
Right, nice and steady.
You right?
Yeah.
OK.
The team have finally reached the hangar which will store the loaned Jordan until its owner's collected. But the toughest task is yet to come.
Right, pause a sec. Let me just put in position.
That's looking good.
Right, let me chock up wheels.
Right, so this is the difficult bit.
Yeah.
We've got to be very careful of that steep gradient in the doorway.
Yeah.
So we'll get some boards down and bridge it up.
Presumably the ironwork as well.
So we'll get it up and in, and then we'll clear the way through to where we're going to park her up.
Just like that.
Yeah, just like that.
Bit Tommy Cooper.
Right, let's get the doors open, and then
Okay.
we can go from there.
I'm not going to sandwich you in, am I? What clearance are we looking for, Andrew? Just to put you off your counting.
Just check, just to be sure. It is a very wide car after all.
It is. Can we bear with a tape measure rather than your massive feet?
Is there a foot?
It's literally a foot. All that anticipation.
Yeah, we've got about a foot to spare, so 6 inches either side. Just roughly place them out that give us something to aim for.
Okay.
Right, so we go really slowly down the hill, hold it back more than push it. Right, let's do it.
Shots away.
Oh, yeah, indeed.
Nice and slowly, gents. You're on a hill.
With just 18 millimetres between the ground and the delicate carbon fibre chassis,
Oh, Jesus. That is low.
the team must consider every tiny move.
Do you want to line up the car and then we'll move the deals? Okay.
We're all right for a second.
Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh. Oi.
Hold it there.
Wait. That was a bit crunchy.
Bit more. That's it.
Nice and steady here.
After successfully navigating the Jordan Formula One racing car from one side of the site to the other,
Fab. Thank you, gent.
and clearing the rest of the exhibit space,
You've not been cleaning much recently, Andrew.
the moment Alex and Andrew have been waiting for has come.
Go ahead.
Hi, we just had a silver trailer roll up. I think it might be your Formula E car.
The newest addition to the museum's vast collection has arrived.
Andrew, car's here. Let's go.
That's it. There she is.
That's amazing. That's only the rear end.
Strangely similar, yet completely different to a Formula One car.
This particular model, the Mercedes-Benz EQ Silver Arrow 01, is a second-generation Formula E racer and was unveiled in 2019.
It almost looks alien compared to what we're used to seeing.
Very futuristic, sort of space age almost.
Its striking design has led to it being nicknamed the Batmobile.
It's rocket fuel, which is the irony that it's obviously battery fuel, which is even more amazing.
The first fully electric cars were raced in 2014, reaching speeds of 140 miles per hour.
It's so shiny.
Yeah.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Since then, design innovations have seen models like the Batmobile reach an incredible 174 miles per hour.
At least this one's got a steering wheel.
Yes, that makes life a lot easier.
And the car's battery life has also improved, putting an end to the mid-race car swaps of the first Formula E competitions.
This is the future. It's amazing, isn't it? Right, shall we stop gawping and get it in?
There's a lot of heritage there.
Yeah, absolutely. How heavy is it? Okay, it's that heavy.
Without its 385 kilogram battery in place, the carbon fibre frame is incredibly light.
It's a little bit tighter than anticipated, I'll be honest with you. We'll make it fit though, we'll make it work.
Big beast, isn't it?
It is. It's gone really well. It's in. It looks amazing. I mean, how fantastic does this look? And against the backdrop of sort of the evolution of Grand Prix cars and engineering, it just completes the experience in this space. We're talking about the earliest Grand Prix racing here at Brooklands in 1926. We're really looking at the pinnacle of 21st century engineering and how that's progressing the development of greener, cleaner energy. The future is electric.
You know, we're not just a load of static exhibits.